did change, so they went for a change. Fuck. You know, I mean, give a man a break. You're just being racist. You have nothing to back your shit up with. You know, like they can sit there and
I'm assuming you probably talk to a lot of teenagers now about that.
What?
Or maybe not. You know, I've seen racism come from older people too, but
no, this is coming from my family. My family is so racist, it's ridiculous. Like they're racist against like only black people though. I think if you're racist, you might as well be racist against everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not just like one race. You know, not one race fucks up everything for everybody else. No,
exactly.
It's all the races. If you're going to be racist against every fucking body, even your own fucking self. You have no right to be racist.
Yeah.
There is no fucking reason to be racist. There is nothing.
That's cool that you didn't get the racism from your family.
That's because I don't believe like my family does. My family is... I look at things so differently. I'm a very, very deep person. I'm probably one of the deepest people in my family. My family, okay, my uncle, he's pretty damn deep dude. I'm not gonna lie, my uncle, but he's not my blood uncle. And he's a big Christian, you know, he's really gay Jesus and all that, you know, he's a very big Christian. Which is where I think I get some of my deepness from. I think I get it from God. I mean, mostly, because I don't, whenever, okay, say my stepdad, for instance, the racistest motherfucker I've ever met, ever. Stepdad's so racist. And then my grandpa, so racist. That man's more racist than my stepdad is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I have a Mexican boyfriend. I honestly don't think I could ever bring my Mexican boyfriend around that man because he's ridiculously racist. Well, anyways, he sees black. Like, you look at a black person, you see black. I look at a black person, I see a person.
Mm-hmm.
Racism is really uncalled for, and you don't need to be racist until you don't need to judge others until you can sit there and judge your damn self.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're perfect, if you're a little Mr. Perfect, then fine, go fucking judge. But nobody's perfect,
mm-hmm.
so you have no right to judge anybody.
Yeah.
And that's where, like, I hate it. I hate that my family is racist because they do judge. They judge everybody, and it's just like, but you have no rights. You have no right to judge because you're not perfect. You're not Jesus. You're not fucking perfect. Get on somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
You have no right to judge anybody until you can judge yourself. And even if you do judge yourself, you're not going to judge yourself as perfect, so you have no right to judge anybody else because that is hypocrisy.
Yeah.
Hypocrisy.
Yeah.
Whatever.
There's a lot of shit going on right now in the government, you know. I think the fact that there's two parties, one party that wants to bring the government down and one party that believes in the government, how do you keep anything afloat? You know what I'm saying? Like, what if you have a business and people working in your business, half of the business wants to bring the business down. The other half wants to keep it afloat. How are you going to keep the shit running?
You're not. Everybody's going to go fucking haywire. People are going to be fighting. Which
exactly.
is pretty much what's going on in America.
So, I mean, but that's the thing is, like,
I don't think we should shut down the government. I don't. I just think we should shut down the whole presidency thing. You
mm-hmm.
know, where one man has the say in almost everything we do.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's where we should shut it down. I think the president thing was a horrible idea.
Yeah.
Because one person cannot run a country.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you're a king.
You know,
even kings in the past. Oh, I'm going to bring this up. Kings in the past, they could not run their own shit. You know why? Because it's one person. People have emotions and people have feelings and they will fuck up. Nobody is perfect. But if you put a whole bunch of people together and bring them all together and everybody has a say-so in everything, somebody will come to a conclusion that everybody agrees upon, which will be good.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't just have one person decide the fate of everything.
Yeah.
You can't.
And yeah, I think there's a it's kind of like, you know, becoming president of the United States. It's kind of like a prestige. You know, it's kind of like becoming king. You know, I don't think it's a good thing either. I don't think that, you know, but it's because of that name and because of that power, it's hard to take that away, you know. And I think that, you know,
Yeah,
How
because I think doesn't England still have a king?
The king and the queen don't control anything. It's the party in power that controls. I think it's more like, say, the Republican Party votes on something and the Democratic Party votes on something. And whoever comes to the majority vote out of those people, because there's always going to be moderates in between type people that kind of vote for both sides. Whatever side wins the vote is what happens.
Yeah, but see, president only lasts for 8 years, right? Right? It only lasts for 8 years. That's the max you can get it. Usually it's only 4 years. So if we got rid of a president, like, government, if you're listening, I'm not talking about assassination or anything. Anyways, if we're like talking about getting rid of like the whole president theme, you know what I'm saying? Like, it wouldn't be bad. It's not like anybody's getting put out of a job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then you can just put the government, like, you know...
It would be the House and the Senate, I guess.
Yeah, you can just put the House and the Senate, and they can function in the White House if they want. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you're putting anybody out of a job, because you're not. I mean, it's a privilege to get to be president, and people vote on it. But, I mean, you're not putting anybody out of a job.
The bad part about the president is the fact that you can never please everybody. And
exactly.
a majority vote would end up being, I guess, the right thing to do. It sounds right. I never even thought about it that way, but it does sound like it would be a good idea.
Yeah, and also another thing is why don't they let the people, you know, have a say in something? Why don't they listen to us? A lot of us do have very good points, but they don't listen to shit. You know, I called I had this number in my phone. I called the government, like, I called the Oval Office hotline. I called it, and it's just a voice recording, and you just sit there and you put your comments in. But it's just a comment. You don't actually get to talk to anybody. We should have people running phones that actually got to hear what people had to say. Because some people do actually have some good ideas. Some people just want to bitch and complain, and that's whenever you say, okay, thanks for your time, click.
Yeah.
But some people actually do have some really good shit to say. And if they actually listen to the people, because isn't that how this whole entire country started up, is we listen to the people? Isn't that in the Constitution? Isn't it?
Yeah.
Exactly. We the people of the United States. You know what I'm saying? We the people, not we the government, not we the fucking president. No, we the people of the United States.
Well, I guess the way they look at that is that the fact that we vote, the people, vote people into the government.
Yeah, we vote people, other people, not us. We don't sit there and say, okay, well, here are our views. Do you support them? No, we don't get to say that. We just get to vote somebody that's pretending like they have the same views as us. It's all a big little show just to get voted into office, and then whenever they do, they fuck our country up. That's what they do.
You know how a big problem is, though, too, is the fact that major companies have control over fucking the country up. They pay people in control to vote things into the law that help that company. You see what I'm saying? Like lobbyists. Have you heard of lobbyists? You know what lobbyists?
See, that's called a fucking bribe, and America shouldn't fucking take bribes. We should have people that are on those boards with morals. We should have people with morals, and that is one of our biggest fucking mistakes, is that we have nobody in there with fucking morals. Nobody gives a shit about our fucking country.
Well,
I mean, maybe a few of them do, but the few of them that do don't get a say-so in anything because they are the select few. The rest of them are like, no, we're going to run this shit, and we don't want to hear what you have to say. Majority votes? Yep. All right. There you go, boo-boo. Exactly. Like, these little few people that actually do have morals don't get to be put out like they have morals because nobody listens to them. We need people with morals. Like, not fake morals, actual morals. And you know what? The more people I've talked to, like, I've been around a lot of people have no fucking morals. You know why? Because that's the way that they were brought up. You know what I'm saying? And you know why they were brought up that way? Because that's the world that we are living in nowadays. We are living in a world where our morals just keep going down fucking hill. And it's not right. And I don't like it.